I'm Hunter.
And I'm Amy.
This is the W7W Podcast.
It's a podcast about our local yarn shop, West 7th Wool in Fort Worth, Texas.
I believe this is episode 13. So what are we talking about today?
Yeah, today's March 19th. Last week was spring break. So I wasn't at the shop very much.
You're running around with the kids.
At home with the kids.
I was at the shop a lot.
We didn't really want to go anywhere without him, so we just kind of went on a day trip to the Dr. Pepper Museum in Waco.
How'd that go?
It was good. I had been before a while ago, several years ago, but the kids thought it was okay. And then on the way home, we stopped by the Homestead Craft Village, which I thought was amazing.
What'd the kids think?
They hated it.
That sounds about right.
And it's really cool if you get a chance to go. They do classes, and they're about an hour and a half away from us. I would consider taking weaving classes it was pretty awesome.
How embittered do you think those kids are going to be when they're older and all of our trips and vacations were basically centered around yarn shops?
I don't know, but
crafting.
I wasn't aware that there was a yarn shop there, but there is in the craft village. So I basically tricked them into going to a yarn shop.
That's a plausible story.
They were like, "Mom." So, whoops, my bad. But I loved it. I thought the whole place was really cool, and I really enjoyed it. They have pottery. They make pottery there. And they demonstrate everything. There's woodworking, blacksmithing, spinning, weaving. It was pretty cool.
Sounds interesting.
I liked it.
Cool.
Yeah. So that was our week. So that was only one day of last week. The rest we were really lazy.
Well, you're entitled to be that on spring break.
We were really lazy. I got some knitting done.
Yeah. I didn't get enough knitting done. I was kind of between the shop. I'd go home and I'd just be like,
How did Sock Madness go?
Not great.
I warned you.
I know.
I told you not to do it.
Mickey and Sandra dogpiled me into doing it. This is not my fault. But I really like the sock that I'm working on, and I have no regrets on that front because they're going to turn out to be really cool.
Are you working on that sock now?
No. I'm back to this one because I was done with my first sock on this other sock I was making. I was over halfway done with the second sock, and it's just stockinette. So I was like, you know what? Once Sock Madness ended and I did not make the cut, I was like, you know what? I'm going back to this stockinette sock because it's almost done. Wrap it up, and then I'll get back onto the other Sock Madness sock.
So have you finished the Sock Madness?
No. I got past the heel turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long, if you were a betting man, how long do you think it's gonna take you to finish?
I don't know. That sock is a little bit more. It's got a little bit more going on to it, and again, I keep going home and I keep not knitting. So I don't know, it could take me few weeks.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let's, instead of looking past at what could have been, let's look forward. What's going on?
Forward.
What's going on?
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Let's talk about classes upcoming. Jen's brioche class that we're offering is full.
It's full, and there's a waiting list.
There's a robust waiting list.
We have planned classes for next month, but since there's such a big waiting list, we're going to shuffle some of those around. So, in addition to beginning knitting class, which we've shifted to the 8th instead of the 1st, because the 1st is Easter, which we are not open.
We will be closed.
So that's going to be the second Sunday is beginning. Then we've got increases and decreases, maybe. Cables, maybe. And top-down socks, maybe. We'll see which one Jen wants to swap out for that second brioche class.
Yeah, and then we'll get that class schedule out sooner than later because a lot of people have been asking.
We'll get it up. Also, Fiberfest, of course.
Fiberfest is upcoming. 2.5 weeks. We're good. We're good. We got this.
That is April
6th, 7th, and 8th. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Right. Then, I don't know how many people have heard of or know about TNNA, the National Needle Arts Association. They're kind of like a parent group that helps the fiber artist world. And they have decided that April 21st is going to be National Local Yarn Store Day.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to have some things for that.
We've got plans.
We've got some plans for that.
Yeah, we need to
firm them up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it'll take us a minute. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll get our stuff together.
Yeah,
someday.
Right now we are purely focused on Fiberfest.
Yeah, one thing at a time.
Yeah.
One thing at a time.
Get past that.
You know what else is going to go on in April? So I was flipping through the new issue of Vogue magazine with Kristen Ritter, like you do. And, I was looking at it, and I was like, oh, that's a cool sweater. That's too hot for Texas. I'll never make that. That thing's cool. It's got neat pom-poms. I'll probably never make that. That's nice. That's a cool sweater. The sleeves on that are amazing, but honestly, really, I'm not going to wear that. And then I came to this one, and out of the whole magazine, I was like, that's really cool, this caplet thing. I was like, that is interesting. That's something I might actually attempt. And so I was reading. It's called Feather, and it's by Alexandra Davidoff. And I went, I know her.
Mm-hmm.
And so I immediately Instagram messaged her and said, hey, I just saw your pattern in Vogue. It's awesome. And she said, thank you. I'm actually doing a class on it this weekend at the Lucky U. Would you like me to come and do a class at W7W? And I said, yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
So, Alexandria Davidoff from a Texas designer who has a really awesome cowl pattern in this month's Vogue Knitting is going to be doing a class here at W7W on April 28th. It's going to be an all-day cast-on party. She'll help you pick the right yarn. I'll list the details. You could either make it out of sport weight or fingering weight. So if you have something at home you would like to use, you're welcome to. I'll list the needle sizes and notions that you should bring on the website, which I should have up as soon as possible. And it's going to be like from 10:30 to 5, so lunch will be included. If you've ever done one of our Ann Bud all-day classes, I'll email you a list of lunch choices.
Mm-hmm. Now, we should also mention that there are going to be limited spots available in this
12.
class. It's going to be limited to 12.
Spaces.
So yeah, if you're interested, we'll need to get that sign-up page going.
Yeah,
and
we'll
then,
get it up as soon as possible.
Yeah, see about it
And she's
soon.
really excited. Yay!
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, she's so nice. You're going to like her.
Mm-hmm.
And then, anything else going on in April? That's a lot going on in April.
There's a lot going on. I mean,
There's a lot.
This Fiberfest alone is going to be a pretty big deal for us. So yeah. Do we want to talk about what we're going to have at Fiberfest?
Yeah, sure.
I can't talk. Okay. Some of y'all have some idea what we plan on bringing. I think we've been talking about Madeline
We
Tosh.
opened the giant boxes of Madeline Tosh last.
Yeah, so I'm just going to go over some of the things that you guys will see at our booth up at Fiberfest. Starting off with Madeline Tosh, and yes, we went into it last week and showed them, but you know what? Let's show them again. And then we'll move on to some newer things. So these are some of the colors that are currently available in the shop.
Those are beautiful. I think this one, give me that.
Take it.
That's beautiful.
What's the name of that color?
Hydroponic.
It pairs well with button jar blue.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, we've also got this neat blue called Deep.
Deep's pretty.
And then we've got the Game of Thrones colors, Arya, Daenerys, and then Arch. It's pretty cool as well. But then also from the newest shipment that we went into last week, to recap, we've got, here's another cool one, Infrared Sky, Wino Forever, okay, Color Flux, aka Pinata Pop.
Really?
Pinata Pop. Mm-hmm.
Why is it called Color Flux?
Oh, that reminds me of a flux of colors. Anyway. And then Grace Notes.
I like that one.
But do you like it as much as Gin and Tonic?
No, I don't. I like gin and tonic.
Yes. Also the yarn.
I kind of want a gin and tonic right now.
Mm-hmm. It's a little early for that. French toast.
It's after lunch.
Yeah, it's too late for French toast, too early for gin and tonic. And
gin
then
and tonic a brunch drink, could it?
I don't know about that. Okay, and then finally, here's the pebble color that is in Interpretations 5, the Hohi / Vera color.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's some of the Madeline Tosh that you'll see at our booth. Let's move on to another Texas yarn dyer. This is Savvy Skeins, and we've got a new order that's come in from them. And there's some interesting things. This is my favorite color that I made a pair of socks out of, Doctor Strange.
I love that color too.
Mm-hmm. Whoa. This is Enigma. Amy's
My
stomach just made a noise.
It's like, whoa.
This is Pandemonium. And some of these we've had before, but some, as you're about to see, are new. This is Psychedelic Sister. This is Pumpkin Spice Latte. And then finally, she has started doing a self-striping sock yarn called Cuzco, which is this. Cuzco. Cuzco?
Cusco.
Okay. This.
It's the Emperor from the Emperor's New Groove.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, and Amy,
so tell me, like, hold up that Cusco again.
Sure.
So, so Hunter might not have finished a pair of socks for Sock Madness, but I did. No, it wasn't.
If my
Sock
socks
Madness.
was that,
It wasn't Sock Madness. It was just I wanted to do a pair of socks. So.
if my sock was that, I could have finished it.
That's what that kind of knits up as.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they were originally supposed to be for me, but well, they're a shop sample.
Mm-hmm. So you'll see them up at Fiberfest.
But they're his size.
Because why?
Because you get all the socks.
Because, no, why are they my size?
Oh, because I'm a loose knitter?
The loosest of knitters.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
There could be another one of me out there.
Yeah. So, I appreciate the new socks.
Oh, you're welcome.
I do enjoy my socks.
What else you got over there?
What else do I have?
You pulled out a lot of stuff.
I did. Well, I mean, we got a lot of stuff. Okay, we've got a new Volmeister order in. And some of these are probably going to be familiar to you, but we haven't had them for a little while. This is no whale watching in Colorado, which is, that makes sense.
Is that chicken pox?
No, this is Isarkiesel.
Oh, yeah, close.
Yeah. Grau Eminence. Just all kinds of cool different colors we've got going on.
What's that? Oh, no, that's chicken pox, isn't it?
Yes, France with chicken pox. Some other cool things. So yeah.
Is that Holy Moly?
Zavarol and Schwammerl.
Oh, what's the red one? The red and black one.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Zavarol.
Oh, that's a pink.
Mm-hmm. So we've got all that and many, many more, both twin and pure again.
Mm-hmm.
So check that out. And then we also recently got a Hedgehog Fibers order in. And we've got some new colors there too.
Show us the new color.
Let's look at the new colors. Okay. I believe this one is new, called Method.
It's hard to see the purple in there.
It is. It's purple. This one we've had before. This is Fly. Another new color, though, this one might be my favorite, is Park Life.
Park Life. It's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get Piggy Bank too? Or Kimono?
We do have them. I don't know if I grabbed them, though. Monet. Oh, I did get Kimono.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what... This is Kimono. What's this? Boombox. So those are just some of the new colors that we got.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm. What was the one that you mentioned that was also new?
Piggy
Was it
Bank?
Piggy Bank? Yeah. And many more.
And many, many more.
So
is that what you got?
That's what I
you
got. Mm-hmm.
Very nice. I'm excited to see all those up in the booth.
Yeah, it should be cool. We should have quite the variety. And that is just some recent things that we've gotten in. Other things that we will be having at Fiberfest include Brooklyn Tweed.
Do we have room for all this?
We better mock it up this week. Possibly Brooklyn Tweed. And we will see how it goes. But we will definitely have what we just showed you.
Yeah.
Okay. What else?
Oh, so last night I went to bed. I tried to go to bed a little earlier because, not only was it spring break, but the time change happened here, which was awful because we've been sleeping in so late, the girls and I.
Have we?
We have. It's ridiculous. So I tried to get the so they went to bed at their normal time last night instead of all through spring break. I've been letting them stay up a little later and get up a little later in the morning. So yesterday I said, you have to go to bed at the regular time. They're still out of school today, but they'll be going back tomorrow, and it's going to be hard getting up early again. But so I went to bed early, and I woke up around midnight because I had a nightmare because I have anxiety.
Anxiety about what?
The child.
Oh.
Nightmare about a specific child. So I woke up and I started looking through my phone like you do, and I came across an Arne and Carlos video on Facebook, and it was interesting. It was about how to repair the little hole in your like the heel of your sock. If you sometimes get a little hole in them, you can repair them.
Like darning it?
No, I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But so I was looking at their website. They have tons of videos on their website, and they're so nice and so funny. And one of them was they sat down and knit not a ferrule, but a Norwegian style 2-color hat in an hour and a half. And so it was an hour and a half long broadcast of them knitting the hat. And I noticed that I think it was Carlos that was doing the knitting at first anyway. He was doing his pearls the Norwegian style. And I'd seen it before. I actually did watch part of that Slow TV knitting episode. You remember when I tried to watch that and everybody else in the house was like, come on, Mom.
Yeah, the kids.
Yes.
Did not go over well.
No. I'll have to watch it on my own time. So I tried Norwegian purling, but Carlos was doing it just so fast. And I knit continental, and they knit continental, which means I hold my yarn in my left hand. And so I gave it a try, and I really think I purl weird anyway. So Hunter hasn't seen it, so I was going to show him, and we thought, might as well show you too, the Norwegian purling. So I'm going to do a few stitches, and Hunter's going to film me, and then we're going to drop the video in so that you can see it too. So set it up so Hunter can film video. Alright, there you go. Alright, are you set up?
I'm set to record. Do I need to be over your shoulder?
How about if I just do like this?
Okay.
Okay,
Tell me
ready?
when to start.
Start. So this is the way I knit. I'm a picker. So I do this. But, and I'm going to take it back a couple of stitches, or one stitch, because I'm going to do a knit purl 1x1 rib. And normally I would bring the yarn to the front and I'd kind of hold it like this and I'd do like that. Everybody purls differently, and it's everybody does it differently. But the Norwegian way, the way that Carlos was doing it, is you keep the yarn in the back, you dip your needle behind and through the back of the loop, and then you pick that up and you go back around, and there's your purl right there.
Okay, I got distracted and the camera moved. You're going to have to do that again.
Sure, I'm happy to. So my next stitch is going to be a knit, and here's the purl, still behind, but my needle comes behind. I go into the other side of the stitch, I wrap it everything around, come back through, and there's the purl right there. Now, my tension might be a little bit off because I'm new to this technique, but it just seems, let's make sure I'm doing it right, just seems so much faster, especially on a 1x1 or a 2x2 rib, to do it that way. So I'm going to continue with my pattern. So instead of bringing it to the front and doing this, which is what I usually do, I'm going to scoop it from the back around and over. And once you get in a rhythm, I feel like it might be faster for me to do it this way than to shift from the front to the back like I used to. What do you think, Hunter?
My mind's blown, so.
Anywho, watch some Arne and Carlos videos. They're pretty fun. Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Also another, do you want to try it while
I still don't know quite what I saw.
Okay. Another thing they were talking about on that particular video was they're doing a cruise.
I want to try.
They're doing a cruise, and they don't call it a cruise because they hate cruises. They're doing a Norwegian voyage, like a riverboat voyage. I think he's done.
Okay, I'm checked out for a minute, y'all. Y'all can talk.
So that reminded me of yesterday, our discussion with Carrie Stokes about, she came in and she goes, when are you guys going to have a retreat? And I was like, when
Wait.
someone else plans it.
Okay, so how do I...
She goes, I will.
How do I do this?
So I don't know. We're looking into it. We've only been around for 2 years. We're struggling to get our stuff together.
Yeah, it's...
For Fiberfest even, so a retreat
would
be fun, and she'll just kind of look into what's around. We don't want to travel too far.
Yeah, when she came in the other day talking about this, and we're like a couple of weeks out from Fiberfest, it's like, I can't even process this right now. So, that would be interesting.
It would be interesting. Mm-hmm. Like, maybe not this year, but maybe next year, or a couple down the road.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, potentially something to think about. Okay, you gotta show me what this even was. No.
Can you do it later?
No. Wait, so okay, we'll do it later.
Maybe you should watch Carlos. He's good at it.
That was crazy.
I made a video.
Oh. Okay, be right back, guys. Okay.
So, do you have any finished?
No, I would have had a finished sock if I didn't get roped in to Sock Madness.
Did you not do?
Well, I mean, I don't regret it because it's a cool sock. So anyway, here. No, I do not. Do you?
Yeah, socks. Yeah, you already saw them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There you go.
Socks. What are you working on?
Awesome. Working on socks. This is the second of two. I'm past the decreases, probably not too far away from doing the toe.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be done within the next few days.
Sock number 1?
That is sock number 1. And then sock number 2 is a Sock Madness sock. Now, I don't regret doing this because I really like it. It's going to turn out awesome. But at the same time, yeah, I've been taking my time. So this is it.
It is lovely. It is really nice.
So yeah, the yarn is Malabrigo sock, and also the gold is 3 Irish Girls. So it's turning out pretty cool. I like it. But that is it. That's sock number 1. I've totally been slacking. I fully admit it.
So retail, that pair of socks?
I don't like to think about numbers like that.
Roughly.
Just, I mean, you can't put a price on something like this. Literally, I requisitioned it.
Oh, well. Somebody bought it.
Yeah. Ooh, wholesale cost, we can talk about that.
No.
Okay. So what about you?
I'm working on my skirt that I took the Ann Budd skirt class, and I'm working on my skirt. I am maybe 1.5 skeins in, and this is what I have so far. I went ahead and flipped down my elastic, my waistband, because I just like the way it was just kind of hanging out. Anyway, I haven't sewn it down yet. I just flipped it down, but I did buy the elastic. Those are my increase markers. It's a fun, once you get going, it's a pretty fun. I'm doing like a pinstripe with a slip stitch type pattern on size 1s.
Good times.
Yeah. So that's what I've been working on. And then I'm also going to do, on my Sock Madness version of Sock Madness, I was going to knit a sock with every type of method that I could think of. Double points, magic loop 2 at a time, 2 circulars, 1 9-inch circular, flexi flips, and those weird Nako ones. So I have this one already finished. I did these on this one on the flexi flips, and I think I'm going to do its partner on a 9-inch circular.
Is that cheating, or do you have to do like the pair with just the one method?
They're my rules, so.
Yeah, there you go.
But I'll show you what knitting on a 9-inch circular looks like. And I think I'm not going to be able to, I'll try to do the heel flap, but I don't think I'll be able to. Unless I put these stitches on a holder.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'll be able to do all of it on a 9-inch circular, but I'll show you what it looks like in any case.
Yeah, usually when I'm doing my socks on a 9-inch circular, I'll switch out to a 12-inch for the heel and some of the decreases.
Do you leave the instep on the 9-inch circular?
Yeah, I do. I put stitch stoppers on the 9-inch and just leave it on the instep, and then switch out to the
going.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. All right. So that's what's going on. Those are our works in progress, and so now it's come to the part of the show where we get to do our giveaway.
That's right.
Yeah, we had a skein of Plucky Knitter that I picked up at the Hill Country Weavers retreat, see what begins go. What color is that?
There it is. This is Still Life in
Beautiful.
Bellow Worsted.
What's it made out of?
It is merino cashmere, 55-45.
What weight is it?
Merino worsted.
All right, so we had, I think we had like 34 or something comments, but the prompt was, tell us what you're excited about for Fiberfest or any festival. What would you like to see? So we had 27 responses to that particular question.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to use a random number generator with the minimum at 1, the maximum at 27, and I have our list of commenters. I'm going to generate. And my number is 12. Who is number 12? Lisa Grissom. You have won a skein of Plucky Knitter.
Lisa, a winner is you.
A winner is you. We'll get this to you as soon as we can. Alright, that is it for us. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you around soon.
All right. Bye, guys.